Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're celebrating breakfast on today's show. I think breakfast can be a little bit boring. A lot of toast, cereal, maybe a bagel. So why not change things up and do something fun? Talk about fun. Make these with the kids this summer. Get them into the kitchen. Brenda's here from Bulk Food Shop, and we're going to show you how to make mini donut muffins. So they're so cute. They just make me smile. No deep frying involved because I'm not going to be frying donuts at my house, even though they taste fantastic. Boy, the house would smell like donuts for a week. And these look quite a bit healthier than fried donuts.
They are. And just so many simple ingredients. And again, you know, with the flour, you can use whole wheat flour. You can just use, you know, I love to use, again, we're going to talk about all the King Arthur products, but all of their flours are unbleached and unbromated. So people who buy King Arthur flours, they're just confident that it's got that less processing and it's just healthier for you.
And you know, sometimes it's a little hard to find, especially some of the specialty flours that they do, King Arthur. So that's what Brenda's store is all about. Different things that are hard to find. She packages them up in smaller quantities, you know, if you want them that way, and they stay fresh, fresh, fresh. And with baking, a lot of people don't think about this, but you can't have baking powder that's like 5 years old. It loses its, you know, oomph. It really does. And that goes for a lot of the baking products.
Exactly, especially the spices. You know, I can order spices in a 10-pound bag or 50-pound bag, which I do for many meat markets and restaurants. But I get it in 5-pounders. Just that way, I'm ordering it every single month. Stuff disappears off the shelf, and it is as fresh as can be.
And boy, what a difference. You can see it, and you can certainly smell it. So let's talk about King Arthur flour and the different types. That's what the recipe starts with, the different types. How many different types or what kinds do you carry?
When it comes to different types of flours, honestly, we have, I would say, over 30 kinds of different flour.
Wow.
And that is mainly because of all the celiacs, the people eating gluten-free. We've got everything from your garbanzo bean flour to millet to teff. Whatever it is you're looking for and it's hard to find, come and see me. Honestly, we've got them in pre-packed bags as well as a lot of 25-pound bags of all-purpose Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour leaves every week from our store.
Really?
So don't be afraid to call or email me, and I can get you some great pricing on bulk gluten-free flour.
Anne's been using the garbanzo bean flour, and yeah, she makes tortillas with it and does all sorts of things. So very cool. All right, so flour, sugar, also different kinds of sugar you carry there.
We do. Lots of the unrefined sugars we've talked about. So we got a half a cup of sugar in there and 1 cup of flour.
Okay.
And then we're going to put in our 1/4 cup of melted butter.
Okay.
Put that guy in there. And again, it's just so easy to stir this up in the morning. What's great about this recipe, it makes exactly 24 mini muffin donuts, so it's perfect. Kind of the key to the donut thing is the ground nutmeg. So we've got 3/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg in there.
And again, this is something that you carry at the shop. You really the good stuff, get the fresh stuff.
And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then, of course, you know, we've got the Lamers milk. Our Greenville store, we love Lamers.
Yep.
We've got all their milk and their half and halves and their anything from their lemonades to orange juice and all their good products. So we're going to throw in a half a cup of our Lamers milk.
We love it too. And so if you don't, you know, get a chance to run to the dairy itself, you can just pick the stuff up right there at Brenda's place. Okay, so I'm going to mix these together. Now it looks like you've sprayed the mini muffin pan.
Right. First thing you're going to do is just take out your nice cooking spray and get that all nice and sprayed. And then, like I said, we're just going to mix that up. And it just says just mix, just so it's mixed.
Okay.
I mean, so you don't have to worry about the lumps or anything in there.
That looks perfect. Okay. And
then pretty much what I do is I just grab my cookie little scoop here. I love this thing. I don't know how many sizes you have, but I got 3 different sizes. But I just scoop it right out of there, and you're going to want to fill your mini muffin pan half full.
Okay.
So half full with that, and then we're just going to bake that at 375 for 15 minutes. You don't want to overbake as well, especially being a dark pan. But then now we get to the really naughty part.
This is the fun part. All right.
The stuff comes out and it's warm, and you know they release very easily. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our Vietnamese cinnamon, just the best cinnamon in the whole world.
Which again they sell in these containers like this, and smells so good. It is, I like crazy good.
And King Arthur too, we've got a lot of their scone mixes and bread mixes. All again, come see what we've got for King Arthur products. But we're going to put just 1 teaspoon in here with another half a cup of sugar.
Okay, so making a really nice cinnamon sugar mixture.
Cinnamon sugar mix, yep, exactly.
What was that product you brought? Dark chocolate cocoa powder.
We do. We've got their, it's called espresso powder. And again, a really popular King Arthur item that you're just not going to find in the store.
Yeah, and then we also did, though, and it made these chocolate cookies, and it was the darkest cocoa.
Right.
It was
and I think we even used half of what it was
Yeah.
calling for, but
Oh,
they were
man.
almost black
Yeah.
because it's just so rich.
So chocolatey,
So rich.
unique stuff, that's for sure. Okay.
So, yeah, now all we do is, we're going to take that little guy and we're going to dip the top right in there and roll it in that cinnamon and sugar.
And what fun for the
And-
kids to help with this.
Exactly. Got little fingers in there. Of course, they're licking them and things, but
that's
it's okay.
okay.
They're going to eat them in the end anyway.
You know, when you get kids in the kitchen, especially when they've got time in the summer, they learn how to measure. They learn how, to stir. And I love to give them their own little tools, maybe their own little apron, and maybe even take them shopping for the ingredients. So really, really cool.
When my daughter was little, we got her the donut maker. So we used to use this recipe in her donut maker. But now, you know what? It only made, 6, 8 at a time. And we're like, okay, the boys are big, the kids are getting bigger. We got to do at least 24 for a breakfast.
And I love the fact that these are not deep fried at all. So nice. Brenda, thank you so
Exactly.
much. How can people find you?
You can find me on my website at bulkpricedfoodshop.com, or you find me in Greenville, right on the State Highway 15, or in Ashwaubenon, right here on Hanson Road.
And the website?
Is bulkpricedfoodshop.com.
Go in there this summer and check it out. I think you will be amazed. All sorts of cool stuff, including baked goods that you don't have to make. You can just pop in your oven. So dozens of frozen cookies
Oh, yes.
and all sorts of stuff like that. So check her out. I think you'll really fall in love with this place. We'll be right back. Stay with us.